Okay, if you have been wanting to make videos and you don't know which equipment to buy or which equipment to start with, you are still thinking either to use your smartphone or to buy a new camera, I would say this is your video. If you've been wanting to make videos in 2025 and you've been wondering which equipment you should invest in or which equipment you should start with, I would say this is your video. So in this video, I'll show you how you can start making videos in 2025 with the lowest equipment you can, and you can still make best quality professional videos. I will start with which equipment to start with, and I will categorize them in 3 categories. And number 1, it will be which audio setup should you invest in. Then from audio setup, because when people are watching you, they expect the sound quality to be at the maximum. And then I will also show you which video equipment or camera equipment or image equipment you should invest in. Then lastly but not least, I'll show you which lighting equipment should we start with, which light kits should we start with. We will also show you how to set up a podcast space. If you have a space, or if you have been wanting to start a podcast and you do not know how to start by arranging the space, you do not know what the equipment to invest in, you are worried about the furniture you have, or what microphones should you start with, everything I will show you here. I will show you how to get started with it, the little or the minimum you have at available. Yes, so in my case, if you want to invest in equipment or in audio equipment to start with, I would say you get a simple mic. So in a simple mic, you can get a simple mic that you can mount on your tripod, or you can mount on your phone holder, whatever that you use to take the video with. So you can just get a simple quick microphone. So if you have a new iPhone, let me say you want to start recording from your iPhone, and it is an old iPhone, you can just have a small cable. Yeah, you can just have a small cable like this, which is Thunderbolt to audio. So you can just get this cable and you connect it to your iPhone. Then you are able to connect this microphone. So this microphone has a really good sound quality, and all you need is just a simple cable to connect it like this, and then you connect it here, and then you can just plug to your iPhone, and you can hold this microphone the way you want. You can speak when this connected to your phone or to whatever that is recording with. If there's a simple camera, you just plug in this as it is. So this can be a simple microphone that you can start with. It really has a very good voice or audio quality, and it is made by Rode. If you know this, it is an Australian company. It is an Australian company that makes really good microphones, and most of my microphones, they are Rode quality. So you can start with this, or you can start, if you have a better budget, you can start with a better microphone. Different microphones range from $30 to above, so depending on what you have, but I will still recommend you any Rode microphone, RODE. So if you can just invest in any of the microphones, you are good. And then, of course, you'll have something to hold your microphone with. You can buy a stand if you can. However, if you don't have that budget, you can just, this is a simple phone holder, and it mounts with this microphone, so which makes it easy. Then you tighten this, and you are able to hold your microphone. So all you need to have now in a space, let's say you are using your phone to record, which is going to be like this. Then just put in your phone like this. Okay, and then if it is type C, I also have
absolutely.
Sorry for that. So if you also have type C, this is type C. Yeah, this is type C, and you can also just connect here. If you have a new iPhone or any other Android phone, then you just connect your microphone like this. So from here, now you are able to record. Now, if you can, hold on. So if you can, you'll just have, you can just buy a simple, cheap tripod. This one is simple, cheap. I use this one to hold the light, but you can also start with this. Then you can just mount this here. So you can just mount this here. Now, from the start, you have everything you need to just start recording. So you have a mic, you have your phone, your extra phone, or your iPhone, whatever you want to start with, and you have your tripod, which makes it easy to start with. So with this, you can just start recording a very good video. If you are a talking head video, or if a DIY or anything, just like this I'm speaking with. So you are good to start with this. So, however, if you have an advanced budget or a better budget, let's say you have a little bit better, so you can go an extra mile. So, this aside, let's say you can just invest in a simple audio device like this. This is a Zoom Track P4, and this is an amazing product. I really, really love this audio interface. So number one, I love it because it's portable. Number two, I love it because it has everything that you need to really start a podcast or to start making YouTube videos. If you have a better budget, well, I think you wouldn't be watching this video. You can buy an advanced audio interface. But let's say you really have you want to start with a minimal budget, but with a professional, still you want to start with something professional kind of equipment. So this is really a professional equipment. It takes AAA batteries, which is an amazing. This can do 4 hours on a free run. However, if you are scared about cutting before it's finished recording, it has an option where you can just connect it to Type C on power. So if you have a power bank, you can connect here. If you have a laptop, you can connect here, anything. So it has 2 ports. One is for power, another one is for data. So, and then it has an amazing ports where it takes 4 XR microphones. So this is what makes it unique and extraordinary. So this is an XR mic cable, and you can just connect this like this, and you're good. It can take 4. So which makes it more of professional. And it has interface. It has you can control each microphone with a single knob, and it has the outputs too. So you can connect headphones to listen to it, to whatever each microphone is bringing in, and you can customize it depending on how much volume you want to give to individual microphone. So that's how amazing this equipment is. It has also an extra port here, where you can just connect to an instrument. Let's say you have a phone or an iPad that you want to play music while you are making whatever you want to make, or you want to raise microphone volume up and down. When you're recording, you have a background music, you can still connect it here, and you can always control it on this knob. So this is an amazing product. And also, once you are recording from here, you can record your audio to remain here in the pod track, because it takes a memory card. Here it takes a memory card, the big memory card. This is for the memory card. So, which is an amazing. This is a 64. So, from my perspective, I can record for years without, like, before racking or going out of space. And an amazing thing is that every track is recorded individually. There is one general track which has all the mixed audios, or the mixed files that are coming from each mic that you connect on, and also each mic is recorded internally as one file. So you can hear what microphone A said, what microphone B and C on individual files, and then you get also another file that is mixed with all the whole conversation. So this is an amazing product. If you really want to start making your podcast, if you really want to start making audio with high quality, then this is an audio interface that I recommend you to use. And it is simple. You can just plug and play. You just need to start. I would say you just need a microphone and start. So this cable goes to a microphone, which I'll show you in a while. In a while, stay tuned. I want you to see my setup at the end. And then, as said, from the audio, I will say you come to the video. So whenever you are taking your video, you can get your iPhone or your high quality Samsung Galaxy phone, or Tecno has now new amazing phones that have a very good camera. So you can also take that, and any phone that has a very good camera, even if it is not very good, you can do correct writing, you can do proper writing, right setup, and you can also adjust a little bit, and you have the best video. So when you start making your videos, you don't need fancy cameras. To be honest, you don't need anything fancy. Your phone can start making you videos. And I will show you how you can use multiple phones to shoot different angles of a podcast. So you can use like 3-4 phones and you capture all the angles of the podcast. So if subject A is talking, you can capture him or her individually from the front and then from a side. And you can have the other subject B talking as well. Then you will have him or her captured from the front and also from the side. So you can do that still using the phone, and you can have an amazing podcast going around, and no one will ever question what kind of equipment you use. So, as I said, everything depends on how you set up your lighting, how you set up your microphones, how you set up your camera, and also how you set up your phone if you are using the phone. And also remember that nowadays there are apps in the app stores that are amazing when it comes to tuning your phone camera to shoot professional videos. So you can just Google around and you see what is the best phone app that you can use for professional. Meanwhile, my intentions here is to just get started with minimal as we can. So from the video perspective, I can say any phone that has a good not very good, starting from good to the perfect. So if you have an iPhone, you don't really need to invest in any camera unless you really have the budget. But if you don't have the budget, just invest in a better audio equipment, better writing equipment, then the iPhone works. If you have any phone that has a very good lens, a very good camera, why should you really not start? Yeah. From the writing, from the camera perspective, then let's go to writing. So writing is really also very easy. Today the writes are simple to find. Anywhere, anytime you can find writes. From my perspective, I don't use ring writes and I hate them. Why? Because when people, number one, a lot of people don't know how to use ring writes. So you find that whenever someone is using a ring write, they are directly illuminating their face and it is always reflected in their eyes. And well, people have it as an effect, but I hate it. I really hate it. So the best way to write yourself or to write your character is to reflect the light away from you. So right now, like the way I'm recording this video, it is in the night, but I'm reflecting all the light away from me, and that's how you get clear, diffuse light. No reflections, no hot areas, no overshadowed areas. So I'm uniformly illuminated. So which makes it for me a simple and a very easy video. Yeah. Otherwise, you can watch other courses on writing, on which angle should you set your light. There are so many lessons to be learned, but the best way is to illuminate. If you are working from a room with smooth walls or white walls, it is easier to reflect all the light away from you, then it bounces back from those white walls back to you, then you are uniformly illuminated, which makes it easy. Then you have to have what we call a filter light to just separate you from the background, and that's all. Yeah, so a simple light like this one is enough. Like 2 of these, if you can you have access to 2 of these or any other LED square boxes light, you don't need you don't need expensive fancy lighting. All you need these 2 and their stand or the tripods. If you have these 2, you remember this tripod that I shown you, the cheap one. I use these to mount this light. Like these I use them to mount these lights. So these lights, they are also, as I shown you before, they are amazing too. So you can have even this light mounted on this tripod and still mount everything that you want to mount on. So let's say if you can just mount this way, like this, can you see? Or you can, okay, let's first mount this. And there is a screw that you add here and you also connect here, which makes your writing also, you can use the same tripod. But also what is very interesting, with this light, it has the space to mount the microphone as well. So you can see that you can mount this microphone to the right, and also you can still continue to mount your phone if you really want to use the same tripod. So however, with me, I use it differently. I just have another tripod, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. So I have another tripod that I rather prefer to use. Yeah, so let me talk a little bit about this, right? So this is a light diffuser. This is magnetic. So with this, it diffuses all the light instead of the light to be as hard as you can, as hard as it gets. When you put this, it diffuses the light and it becomes a soft light. So, and you can always increase the light, the brightness or the softness of the light, and also the hotness of the light. So it is also portable. It has a battery, the camera battery. You can just plug here, and you can always have it on and off at any time. Then, if you don't have this battery, you can always connect it here on your normal adapter and connect it to the wall, and it will light up very nicely well. So these two lights, they are enough. If you can afford to find these two, they are nice. You don't necessarily have to have this. Even if you get another one different, you can also watch in my other videos, in the previous videos. I have a number of other lights that I showed you. You can buy under $100 that you can use to light your setup. So then if you have these two, perfect. And now from there, let's see how you can set up everything to get started and start making your video. So hold on, before we go to the setup, I want to show you something. So this is my tripod that I will be using. So I added a few things. There is nothing unusual to this tripod. There's nothing unusual. It's a normal tripod. However, I added this. As you can see, I added this. This is a special mount. I just added it. This is a phone holder that is normal. So you will see everything for why everything is set up like this. So meanwhile, this is a tripod I will be using to hold everything that I want to set up. And I'll show you why I have set up that way. So this is a power bank, because if you are recording, you're most likely to shut down because you are running out of power. Oh, remember, I said you can run this on AA batteries, but if you run this on AA batteries and your audio may go out and you are not prepared for that. So I'm using this as a power bank. So this is a double-sided holder. So this is the right side you can see this, and this is the small side, the small. So I will use this to hold my phone, my power bank like this. So this is not going anywhere, and it's holding my power bank. So because if you are running a podcast, you should be able to have a script at hand. So if you want to have a script, then I will say you have to have your iPad, which is here, and you can mount it this way. And from here, you can always access your script. And also, you remember, if you have any issues with it, you can power it. You can just connect to your power bank here, and you can power everything. So that's why I have this mount. And then you remember this phone holder, I just screw it here. I guess you can see very well. Okay. Now you see that I have screwed my phone holder here. And then I will screw in the phone, which is here. So let's go in selfie mode for now. Remember, you can always turn on, you can always screw and rotate your phone, so you're not limited to. I'm just using this for the purpose of this video to show you how you can rig your setup, and then from there, how do you connect your audio how do you connect your audio to your everything. So meanwhile, I have this. It is a normal phone holder, but I connected it to this long one, so which I used to mount it here, under here. I guess you can see here. Okay. I just mount it in here, and I screw it, so it mounts here. It's not going anywhere, like this. So like this, it's not going anywhere. So I will just put this here. Just come from this side. So like this, you can even hold it like this, no problem. So like now, like this. Here now you can see that this is holding my everything. I can now connect to power. Can connect to power here. As I remember, I told you this has a power port and the data port. So I will just connect this here, and I can power it on. You can see it's on. Then this is on. So because here are connected two mics, which you see in the background, there is this one and this one. I think after If I move this tripod, you should be able to see. So to make sure that that audio is going to the phone, I'll connect this cable. It is C to C, type C to C, the black one. Then I'll connect it here again to the USB input, the information port. Then it will go straight to the phone. I just connected it to the phone here. So from here to the phone, it goes down here to this, and this goes to the power bank. So the power bank can power almost everything. It can power this, can power this. Even if I want, I can power this as well. There's another device that I have. Instead of going straight to the phone, it goes through another port, then I can connect it to the phone. I will show you later on. So now that I have my everything rigged on, now I can start shooting my videos, because I have my camera, my phone on, as you see it. I have my phone on, which is gonna shoot the videos. So now you can see that my phone is on in the video mode now, and I can just tilt it as anyhow I want. They can always move it, see, and I will not interrupt any audio sound here. So once I have this set up and I have my script running, let's say my scripts are here and my audio is running. How do I know my audio is running or it is at the level that I want? So I will just connect to the audio interface here. I'll just connect here, and then I can be able to monitor how my microphones are working. So while I'm putting on this hat, so I should be able to monitor nice. Yeah, now I can hear everything very, very well. Every microphone is picking up. I can see it here. Every microphone is, I can control here which microphone is what was working. Yeah. So now from this setup, I know everything is working very well. And once everything is working, I'm ready to start shooting the podcast. Okay, now we'll position this. Okay, thank you so much for watching up to the end. And this is how this microphone sounds. If you've been wondering how is the setup sounding, so this is how this microphone is sounding. And if I should turn off, I would test the other one as well. But meanwhile, this is how the microphone sounds. I managed to connect the microphones to the phone that I was using to record the entire setup. And yeah, if you've been wondering how does that microphone sound, how does that setup sound, how does even the sound get to the video that you are recording with. So this is how it sounds if I'm speaking through this microphone. Okay, so to make it clear, I want you to hear the difference. So this is how this microphone sounds, and I want to jump to the other side so you can hear how the other microphone sounds. Yeah, so this is the difference now. You can hear how different it is. This sounds crispy and this sounds flat. And that's the difference. Yeah. So in case you've been wondering, like, how does it sound? So this brings the voice as this. So the other one makes it a little crispy. So yeah, but you can still adjust the settings, and let's say your guest, you can't hear them well, you can always increase the volume. You can increase the preamps on how much power that you are giving to each microphone individually. You can always adjust on that. If you can't hear, let me increase the preamps. Okay. Yeah, now here I have increased the preamps, so you can hear me well and much clearer than I was sounding. But here there's a little bit of noise, a little bit. I can hear a little bit of noise because I have increased the preamp. And yeah, if I go back on the other side, you can hear how it sounds. It's really, really different. So here the voice is a little bit flat. If we're having a conversation one-on-one, this is how I really speak. Like, this is how I sound. But when I go on the other side, it makes a little bit crispy because this is called a dynamic microphone. And so yeah, this is a little bit strong. If I put up a lot of gain, it can sense the headphones and can bring back the sound. So this is called a condenser microphone, and it's mainly used in studios, and that's how you can hear anything. If right now I'm whispering, but I guess you can just hear what I'm saying. So I'm really whispering, and I have pulled like enough preamps like the way I had pulled over. So, but it's yeah. So right now, let me just whisper. You can hear everything that I'm saying, even I'm saying nothing. So you can literally. So this microphone is really powerful that you can hear even a whisper. Even when I open my mouth, you can just pick it. So it's that crisper sound. It's that crisper, clear. Yeah. So if you really want to choose your microphone, it depends on your budget. It depends on what you're looking for. I personally love this microphone because you can use it in the studio to record your music, to record your vocals without changing anything. While the other one is a dynamic, so everything is flat. So if you are only having a conversation, you can have the other one. It's good. However, to power this, you need to power up to 48 volts to be able to power this microphone, because it is a condenser microphone. It requires power, and it's a little different from the other one. So even the prices, this one is much more priced than the other one. So it depends on really what you want to start with. As I said, there are so many options you can start with. You don't have to sound this crispy, clear. You can start with whatever you want. Yeah. So all I wanted to really say was to thank you, and also to let you hear the actual sound from the microphone and how it sounds, and what to expect if you have done the setup. How do you expect your audio to be sounding like. I made this video so you can hear everything from the microphone itself with no tune-up, with no processing, just from the mic to the audio interface, from the audio interface to the camera. Then from there, I will just combine the short videos, the clips, and I will just upload. There is no processing, audio processing, there's nothing. Yeah. And remember, you can, if you are recording this, you can also record on the audio interface. So if you, by any chance, you realize that your audio was not good or it was not going on your camera, then you have it on your memory card. Then you can just attach and combine the file. You can import the audio sound or the audio by itself, and you can combine it later on your editing software. Then everything's, is final. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and let me know what you want to watch next.